Gotta hit record first. All right. Hello, my friends. I just made your quiz that you're going to take Wednesday. And I always like all my students to have a review before you actually take the quiz. And my granddaughter's right now staring at me because she hears me take a different voice when I'm teaching. Hi, Miss Mila. Come here. Hand this to me because everybody's wondering who I'm looking at. Okay, so this is Miss Mila. For those of you who haven't seen her before, say hi. Hi. Yeah, say hi. Okay. All right. Hello. She's 1 year old, so yeah, she's delighted with seeing herself on the camera. Hi. Hi. All right, so we're going to look over the quiz. Let me make sure Zoom is still sharing. Share screen. Share screen. Okay, so we're going to go over the quiz and all the parts. Okay, and I already have this uploaded to Canvas, but it's not on your assignments yet. I will put it up Tuesday so you can see it on assignments. No, Miss Moo, you can't grab my keyboard again. She likes to take my, I have a silicone screen on my keyboard to keep spills from going into my keyboard and ruining my keyboard, and Moo likes to take that right off. And sorry about background noise, this is a living house. So here, she's learning to talk, can you tell? And Grinch is playing, sorry guys about all the noise. Here is source one, okay? This is one that I always explain to my students, how to read it. Here is the key. First of all, when you open this up, you can enlarge this so you can see it, okay? Cattle is number 1, it's cows. 2, swine, that's pigs. Sheep, corn, wheat, oats, rye, barley. Those are cereal grains. 6, oranges and lemons. 7, apples, pears, peaches. 8, cotton. 9, rice. 10, tobacco. 11, sweet potato, sugar cane. Okay, so you can enlarge and shrink this according to your needs. Okay, whoops. I wouldn't suggest. I'm recording right now, Colby. Thank you for not doing that again. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that would be my 14-year-old son. Welcome to a house with teenage boys. All right, so in case you can't tell what this is, the big brown maroon looking things, that's cattle. And that's Moo laughing. She has a sadistic laugh. That's number 1, cattle, the big brown things. Okay, here's some more cattle here, some more here, a little bit here. Okay, a little bit of cattle here. All right, number 2, which is swine or pigs. There's number 2. There's some more number 2. There's some more number 2. Here's one number 1, one lonesome cow over here. Another number 1 here. Couple cows here. Couple cows here. Please understand that does not mean there's literally only 2 cows in Florida. That means they don't raise as many cattle, or they didn't when this map was made, as many cattle then as they do maybe at other times. I'm smiling because this is very much a living house and there's all kinds of stuff going on while I'm recording this. All right, so a lot of cattle in the middle of our country. Some cattle over here in the southwest region. Some cattle up here in the central part of our country. Okay, and some cattle over here in Georgia and Florida. Okay, swine, pigs, quite a few pigs here and here. Okay, some here also. There's some here, some here, some here. Grinch playing in the background. Sheep. There's a lot of sheep here. Okay, whole lot of sheep here. A lot of sheep here. Okay, a lot of sheep. Some more sheep here, here, here. All right, a lot of sheep. All right, corn. Okay, corn belt. Number 4. I'm going to enlarge my computer so we can see this better. Here's some corn here. Craig, make sure she doesn't fall. Here's some corn here. Here's some more corn in north central Texas. Okay. Here we have corn in the central part of our nation here. Craig. Here's some corn here. In Kansas and Nebraska. Here's some corn here. Big swath of corn here. Here's some more. Okay. Here's some more corn. All those number 4s tell us where corn is. Okay. All right. I think you're going to have a question to ask about oranges too in a moment. Let's shrink this back down so we can see the whole map again. Oops, accidentally moved the map off the screen. Miss Moo, you're so helpful. All right, so wheat, corn, barley, rye, that's number 5. Miss Moo is over here actively rearranging our table. Here's number 5. So these are your cereal grains. Wheat, barley, oats, rye. Okay. A lot of these things are what cattle graze on. Okay, there's 5. Wheat, corn, barley, rye. Here's some more 5. Some more. Some more. Okay, some more number 5 up here. And large areas of it up here. Okay. Where you see that plow going, it's actually plowing, harvesting number 5. Okay, and here's a little bit of it out in California. All right, so, oops, I think I just moved the map again. Yes, I did. Oranges and lemons, that's number 6. Let's go find our 6. We have oranges in California. We have some oranges here. And then we have oranges over here in Florida. Okay. So we have oranges over here in Florida. And again, I moved the map inadvertently. What? She finished, huh? All right, so I believe those are the questions those are the resources that the questions you're going to ask about, okay? Slide 3, average maximum temperature in the U.S., okay, in Fahrenheit. 30 is light blue, 40 to 50 is dark blue, 50 to 60 is gray, 60 to 70 is yellow, 70 to 80 is this. That's average maximum temperature. It shows our area average maximum temperature being 70 to 80. That's obviously not our highest maximum temperature. We all know that. That's our average maximum temperature. 80 to 90 degrees, average maximum temperature. That's down here in the extreme areas. Okay. That's your source 2. 1-year-olds are fun. All right, source 3, physical features of the United States. This map is integral to answering the questions that are upcoming. You need to know where the various physical features are in the U.S. Coastal plains. Coastal plains of the U.S. includes the area where we live right now. Okay, so the coastal plains are along the Gulf and the Atlantic coastline. That would be Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and much of Texas. Coastal plains, okay? Appalachian Mountains. The Great Plains are in the middle of the country. The Rocky Mountains. The Great Basin is between the Rocky Mountains, and the Sierra Nevadas are right here. This was a little bit harder because the map is dark. Sierra Nevada mountains are right here. And then you have the western coast mountain ranges. Okay. So on several maps, it's going to ask you, where are the cattle? Well, obviously on this map, ooh, Mila, girl, you smelly. It doesn't show on this map what region they're in. You need to click back and forth between slide 2 and slide 4. Where are those cattle? Are they in the Great Plains area? Is that where they are? Or are they in the Rocky Mountains area? Is that where the cattle are? Okay. Rocky Mountains are over here. These cattle are in the Great Plains. Okay. The cattle are in the Great Plains. All right. U.S. population density by state. Clearly, Texas has a higher state population density than Louisiana. Louisiana has a relatively low population density. Our population density is around, it's less than 3,000 people. Per, I believe that's per mile. Okay. It's not saying for what area they're discussing. But Texas, California have the highest. Okay. I believe New York does too, but the way this camera pictured it, it looks like it's Texas and California are the highest. Okay. So when you get to the actual quiz on Wednesday, you're going to grab this dot and move it over the correct answer based on source 1, which is on slide 2, and source 3, which is on slide 4. On which physical feature is most of America's livestock grown? So the livestock they're talking about is cattle. Okay. Livestock could, technically they could be talking about sheep, but they're talking about cows here. On which physical feature is most of America's cattle grown? So looking at this map, looking at this map, the physical feature most of them are grown on is the Great Plains. So that's what you would move that to Wednesday. The Great Plains is where most of America's cattle are grown. Okay? Based on source 4, which is this one. Where is most of America's population settled? The southern half of the United States, the western half, the northern half, or the eastern half? Well, look where it's most crowded. It's most densely crowded here, the eastern half of the United States. That's where you have most people living. So your best answer is going to be eastern half. Okay? That's what you would do for Wednesday's quiz. All right, based on source 1, which is this, and source 4, which is this, what is the highest average temperature for the coastal plains? Source 1, that should be source 3. So I got to redo this. Like I've said before, there are typos galore, so I'm going to have to go back and re-upload. I made my edit here, but I have to go back and re-upload the information into Canvas. So based on source 3 and source 4, coastal plains being this area, what is the highest average temperature for the coastal plains? Highest average, darn it. So that'd be source 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 2 and 3. Wow. They did have these messed up. 2 and 3. Okay, so 2 and 3. Coastal plains. It would be this one. So 90 is your highest temperature. So we're going to look for one that goes up to 90. It's between 70 and 90. Okay, 70 to 90, because it's this light orange to the dark orange. So let's find that one. It's going to be D. So you're going to drag this to the D. Okay. Next page. Based on source 3 and 4, population density of the Great Basin. Great Basin. That's over here. Population density of the Great Basin. So that's this area. It's less than 1,000 people per whatever. They don't even say per mile or whatever. So it's D. Okay? It's D. Based on source 1 and source 3, what are 2 agricultural products grown? Oh, wow. Tropical Storm Sally is hitting Louisiana. Based on source 1 and source 3, what are 2 agricultural products grown? Craig's just about to. 2 agricultural products grown near the Appalachian Mountains. So let's look over here. Appalachians. 2 agricultural products grown near there. So 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Craig, you need to change her. 1 and 3. So we're looking in this area. So I can see here, number 5, which would be wheat, oats, rye, barley. I see 3, but that's sheep. We're not looking for sheep. We're looking for an agricultural product. I see 4, which is corn. Let's see if that's one of our choices. So corn is one. I don't see sheep there. I certainly don't see oranges. Let's see. Ooh, Craig. Okay, so within that 5, it says wheat, oats, rye, and barley. And wheat was one of the choices. So correct ones are going to be B and D, guys. Okay, B and D. Corn and wheat. All right, number 6. Based on all the sources, what is the most likely reason that Montana, Colorado, and Wyoming Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, What is the most likely reason these 3 states had the coldest average temperatures in the United States? Raising sheep is the main agricultural industry in these states. The elevation of the Rocky Mountains makes these states have cooler temperatures. There are less people that live in these states. These states are located near the northern half of the United States. So let's look at this again. Would the fact that they raise sheep make them colder? Sorry, guys. My grandchild's car. My husband just thinks this is hilarious. Would the fact that they raise sheep make them cold? You're so funny, Craig. Would raising sheep make these states cold? Montana's far north, but Wyoming isn't as far north. And Colorado really is not so far north. So its location as proximity to the northern half of the United States, that's an invalid choice. So A and D, invalid. C, there are less people live in those states. Not many people there, not many people there. That one is more crowded than Louisiana. If the fact that crowds made it hot or cold, Texas would be hot and Louisiana would be cold. Is that true? Is Louisiana cold? Think about this week and last week. Did it feel really cold? Because I'm not feeling the cold. I don't think population has that much to do with temperature, which means C doesn't seem very valid either. Now, B, the fact that the Rocky Mountains goes through Colorado, Wyoming, and Montana, that seems like a valid reason for those 3 states being cold. Okay, so your correct answer is B. Okay, got it? All right, so your last one. We did this Friday, and this is not part of the official quiz per Social Studies Louisiana. However, you are expected as 4th graders to know all 7 continents and all 5 oceans. I'm not asking you to know all your 5 oceans. I just want you to know 2. Okay, so you're going to drag and drop each one of these continents. North America, Antarctica. Sorry about any noises. My husband doesn't know what quiet means. Asia, South America, right yonder. Atlantic Ocean. Come on, Atlantic, drag. Drag, Atlantic. Go, South America, go. Atlantic Ocean. Pacific Ocean. Pacific can go over there. Remember, it can also go over here. You don't have to put it in a box because Pacific Ocean wraps around the world. Okay. Australia. Europe. Africa. Notice, Arctic Ocean box is empty. Southern Ocean box is empty. Indian Ocean box is empty. They're going to stay empty because I'm not asking you to drag those tags into place. In fact, I vacated those tags. They're not there. Okay, so this PowerPoint like I said, I have to upload the new file since I made the corrections on that one page. This PowerPoint I will put up probably Tuesday night for everybody to be able to do Wednesday. In my in-class students, I'm going to have them do the exact same PowerPoint. They'll have to look at the PowerPoint slides and do a paper version based on the PowerPoint slides. And I'm going to give them a map, and they're going to have to write in the answers. Okay. So this time, students in class are doing something based on the virtual students' work. Okay. So this is your quiz review. And more than likely, I will just show this to my students Monday. That way they get their quiz review too. Okay. So this will be up Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. All right, guys. Bye.